So in this video, I'm going to show you how to create a Pareto chart. The first thing that you need to do is to sort the data in descending order. To do that, you highlight, you go to Data menu, Sort by, and what I want to sort is in column C, the number of complaints. So I choose that. And from the order should be from largest to smallest. Now that the data is in this form, you want to sum it up. So you can either use auto sum or like this, or you can use the sum function equals summation of those values. The total is 36. What we want to do is to create percent frequencies or percent frequencies, or what we often call is relative frequency. So these percent frequencies are computed by taking each of these data values and dividing it by the overall total, which is 36. So I will put equal, click on 14, divide, and then I click on 36. But I want this 36 to have a fixed cell reference. So on my keyboard, I'm going to hit F4, and notice that it automatically puts in the dollar signs. If you don't want to do that, you can just manually put in the dollar signs. If I hit enter now, I get this value which says 14 complaints out of 36 complaints is approximately 39%. If I click on that cell again, I can either see, notice this solid black line as I hover this my mouse over the right corner, right bottom corner. I get the solid plus sign, and I can just left click and drag it down, and it auto populates copies that top cell down. Another way that I can do this is by click on that cell. You can see that dark square on the bottom right corner. If I hit my mouse over it and double left click, it also auto populates. Either way, this column should add up to 1. So I'm going to do an auto sum, and it sure does. Now I want cumulative percent frequencies. That would be a running sum. So I'm going to say equals. So I want the top cell to be exactly equal to the actual frequency. So I'm going to set that equal to 38%, which is D3. But for this next cell right here that's highlighted, I want the summation of this cell, E3 plus D4. So I will set equal to, click on D4 plus the number right above it, E3. And if I hit enter, now I have the summation of this cell plus this cell. The 39% plus the 28% will be that. Now I can copy that formula down. And of course, the summation should be 1 in the very last category, because that's it represents total of all of the cells above it. I am now ready. Actually, let me turn these into percents. And yeah, no decimals are fine. So I've converted them into percents by clicking on this in the number category or group. I clicked on percent. So now I'm ready to create my Pareto chart. I will highlight type, number of complaints, and I will hit the control key and highlight all of these cells. At this point, if I go to charts and click on, and if you don't have the chart in the mini ribbon up here, you can always do insert and then go to charts and click the 2D column. The red is the cumulative percent frequency as indicated here. I will right click on the red, change series chart type. If you remember in class on UNL campus, there is a newer version of Excel. So at this point I had to check mark that it's the cumulative percent frequency I want to change. So you need to check mark that and then choose the chart type. But in my version of Excel, all I do is just choose the line chart. It's this one right here. And then I click OK. And notice that it converts it into a line chart. Now, the version of Excel that I showed you in class automatically created a secondary vertical axis here. So that would be in the new Excel. But in this version of Excel that I have, which is 2010, you manually have to create that, insert that secondary axis. So you would go to Format, under Chart Tools, with this chart highlighted and active. See, the chart is now active. Right now it's inactive. But if I click on it, now it's active and the Chart Tools becomes visible. Go to Format, go to Chart Area, click, and say you want to do something with the series cumulative percent frequency. Then you go to Format Selection and you will choose Secondary Axis and you close. And now you have these numbers. Now at this point, notice that the very top number is 120%. If you want to change that, and notice that that this number right here, actually let me insert value. So if I point my mouse on one of these points, on one of these data values, the tick marks, and right click and choose Add Data Labels, then all of these numbers that were here, the 39%, 67%, become visible. If I click on one of them, I can actually move it around so that it's not overlapping the axis. So each of these can be moved around to make it positioned somewhere that's nicely visible. Now, if you right click on here and Format Axis, see the maximum is right now in auto. If I say I want to fix it to 1 and then close it, notice that now 100% is the maximum. So you can play with it, but even before the chart before, I think was useful, and it was easily readable and comprehensible. I hope you found this helpful. This is Dr. J. Thank you for watching.